killing the ones and twos. Out there, down the door.
You're rocking with your boy, Big Pound, right here on 903 Network Radio.
All it is optimism.
Huh?
All it is optimism.
Right,
You just being optimistic about things. Before
right.
it was just, hey, see and do.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, I see.
Right.
What do I do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I actually think about it before I do it. So
Right.
no,
Right.
I perfectly get it, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like with me, I had to have an eye opener here pretty recently because I myself, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I got comfortable. I was just doing stuff like I had been doing it for the longest, you know what I'm saying, and just taking it as it goes, not paying attention that I needed to get outside the box and do things outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? Just to just to keep growing.
Right.
Because if you stay the same,
You gotta keep growing.
that's when you become foolish because you know what I'm saying, you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you know what I'm saying?
Righteous.
It's not gonna change unless you change you. So I got an eye opener, basically a kicking ass, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I know, hey look, you know what? You can't just rest on your laurels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be motivated, which I got motivated by those folks that wanted my downfall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
For
now
sure. That do give a nigga a boost though,
so
don't it?
Now, like I
For
said
real.
the other day on Facebook, motivated like a mother. You know what I'm saying? Simply because they want your head on a platter.
You see it when you going through some shit, and when I first got out of prison, it took me a year and a half to find a job, bro. I was so fucking depressed, and when I got a job, it's like, man, it's like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, because a man ain't a man if he ain't providing. You know what I'm saying? Even if your significant other make more money than you, it's just the fact that that you're doing man shit. And like I said, I wasn't jumping back in the game or nothing like that, even though I could have right off the muscle. But nigga, my time is valuable. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get that time back. So it was an easy choice for me.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was willing to struggle or whatever I had to go through so I can do this shit right, man. And that's what I'm focused on, bro. I'm just focused on that. But as far as character mattering, I don't think the character do matter. I don't think it matters at all because there's so many people with fucked up character. I mean, I'm just focused on celebrities. You look at celebrities, man, they doing all type of shit and people still love them. So that's evidence right there that character don't matter. You can go on a smaller scale than that and just look at the stuff that we worship. Like, it don't matter. Like, people, it really don't matter. So, I mean, it don't matter to the world. It matters to a certain percentage of people, but to the world, it don't matter.
I'm gonna tell you something. My boy, Big Jamal, he made a post the other day, and it specifically said, it's not money that's the root of all evil.
Right.
It's the pursuit of the money that creates the evil. And that's what it is folks get so focused on that monetary, not understanding, you know what I'm saying, what's going on while they trying to get the monetary. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they throw caution to the wind trying to get that money. And it's all about whatever I got to do to get this money. I don't care if I got to stab my mama in the back, punch her in the eye, that type of thing. Right. They're not paying attention to what they're doing. It's all about that money. So at the end of the day, they can say, hey, I did what I had to do to get this money.
Right.
Okay, so answer this question.
Right.
You did what you had to do to get that money. When you die, where that money going? Shit. Not with you.
Depend on what you got set up. It should go
to
to
your
kids,
right? You know
right?
what I'm saying? The money ain't going with you.
Right.
And now you got to look back. Folks was at your funeral talking about what you did to get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what's going to last longer than the money is your legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Just like paper so you can buy shit here.
Well, just think about it. And look, half the money that's printed ain't even worth what's printed on it.
Everybody want money. I mean, I want money too, right? But I'm not going to trip you when we on the track running a mile so I can get to the money first. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's about character, man. It all comes back to character, bro. I mean, to have good character, to me, it means you stand true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to finagle your way into another way because it's better at the time. You got to stand on something. You got to stand on principle. I guess principles would be the same thing as character in a sense, right? So you got to be you. And I don't see a lot of niggas being them. I see a lot of niggas putting on different faces, trying to be something they not. But hey, who am I? I'm just a regular nigga with a job, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But you still matter.
Young king, bro.
You still matter though.
Yeah, I know I matter.
This is what I always equate it to, and I tell my kids this, not just my biological kids, but my kids in my youth organization. Hard to kill. You remember Screwface, the character? Steven Seagal movie, Hard to Kill.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was Mark Fidel.
Yeah, Mark Fidel.
Mark Fidel.
Remember what Screwface said? He said, everybody wants heaven,
right.
but nobody wants to die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants the prize.
Like
everybody want that work.
Like everybody want to be a diamond,
nobody
but nobody want to get
work.
cut. Yep. Already.
You know what I'm saying? I've actually sat and watched dudes. They'd rather sit back and watch everybody else work.
Right. And
then at the end of the day, hey, I'm up here on the podium clapping my hands.
Right.
You know, I'm up, hey, you know what? I helped out with this. Excuse my language. I ain't done shit.
Right.
But as soon as it's time to clap and get a pause and get in the picture, we're there.
Right. Real shit.
You know, like with my youth organization, man, I don't get it, bro. And this is what throws me out.
Grace and Elite Sports, people.
This is what throws me out. Everybody wants their child to be that next superstar.
Right.
Basketball, football, track, and all of that.
Right.
But when it comes to practice, guess who's not at practice?
So,
Them parents.
right.
You know what I'm saying? When we go to do fundraisers, guess who's not at the fundraiser? Them parents. You know? And then, 9 times out of 10, if the parents ain't there, who else ain't there? The kids. Kids can't drive themselves. You know what I'm saying? If I see a 5th grader drive himself to practice, we got issues.
Right.
You know? And then they're like, well,
hold on,
we got
man.
practice.
Hold on, Katie. Hold on for a second. I got to address something. Somebody just came in the room. How can this be the Pound and Hustle show and half of the show leave on me, man?
you know you gonna throw that shot at you.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Throw that shot at you.
I run into we're talking and ask you questions and stuff. I'm trying to give this to the learning too. My children, right? Put on blast. Okay.
Are we on camera, bro? We on camera?
Yeah, we been filming
Oh shit!
Black people though, man.
That's my little brother, man.
Man,
Did you
hear what I said a while ago?
Talk to me.
I was telling him about when I was getting ready to leave the house.
Bro, you can move that.
One
You can
of my
adjust it.
homeboys,
I'll let go up and down.
yeah, one of my homeboys sent me a screenshot of his girlfriend's Snapchat. One of his homeboys that he see all the time, all over the place, all up in her Snapchat inbox. Hey, I wish I
be
just
like
had
me
five.
and you.
I wish
It'll
I
be
just
like
had
me
5
and you.
minutes with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Joke guy.
And I'm like, literally, blew me
Hold
away.
on,
I'm
hold
just
on,
sitting there
y'all.
looking at my phone like,
Hold on, y'all. I'm finna flip it real quick. Come on, Hustle. Come sit over here, bro. Come on, man. Let me sit on the sideline for a minute.
Nah, man, you the coach. Phil Jackson can't just walk over and get the stands real quick.
Oh, okay.
no, Phil Jackson will do that right there.
But man, horrible analogy. I can't say Steve Kerr though, because Kerr been doing his back.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. I guess Popovich.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Popovich just come over here and get the stands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get that what Kawhi was doing.
Right.
You right.
Right on.
But yeah, man.
That's and it's crazy because we talk about that character.
About that is character. Wow. Because I had an individual who, man, like I said, blood would make us be closer. That I went through a similar thing with. So after that, nothing within the realm of that surprised me. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because within a brotherhood,
Yeah.
I consider y'all my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's this unspoken, like even after we're done with our situation or whatnot, even then I would feel some kind of way. But the fact that I see you on a daily basis, and this is my significant other, and it's a dog eat dog world.
Man.
You're listening to 903 Network Radio, hip hop, R&B, and soul.
It don't. I mean, literally, it don't. But like I said before, perception
Right.
is the goal line.
That's the driving force.
You know what I'm saying? If you can get above perception,
Right.
you golden.
Well, that's what we was talking about. Who creates the narrative, for what's going on or whatnot. And like I said, maybe I'm not boastful enough to create my own narrative because I don't feel I'm not a rah-rah type nigga. Maybe I need to be a rah-rah type
No,
nigga.
you know what you actually need to do?
What?
Just be patient.
Right.
Be man, bro.
Just
That
be
Lord
patient.
have mercy.
Simply
Saying
because
that, I'm processing that in my head.
simply because
Right.
that's her. I've been getting into arguments the past couple of weeks or so.
Right.
And it's simply, I'm thinking about it, it's simply because of me being impatient. Because, whatever the situation is, I want it to improve right now.
Right.
And as soon as I open my mouth and say what I got to say, I want it to improve right then.
Right.
And when it don't, it's kind of like, what the hell am I not doing?
Right.
What am I not saying? You know what I'm saying? Am I not holding my head the right way?
Yeah.
Am I not talking loud enough?
Yeah.
I mean, and then it gets to the point where it's like, excuse my language, well, damn, man, I'm fucking this up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what am I doing wrong? And then, you sit back and think about it. It's like, everything you're doing, you're being impatient. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you just be patient and let it come,
buddy.
say what you got to say to somebody, let them absorb it, and then see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know for a fact, I created arguments just being impatient.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, what they say, Rome wasn't built in the day?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's exactly what it is. And I sit and I listen to your LB.
Right.
You say the right things,
Right.
you do the right things.
Right.
You just impatient as hell.
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt.
gonna
No
be
doubt.
honest. You know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt.
I
My
mean,
girl tell
because
me
we
that
can be
all the
honest
time.
like that.
Right. My
Yeah,
girl,
bro,
You just
you gotta
impatient.
You gotta be honest with yourself. That's what you expect.
my girl tell me that all the time, man. I know I am, bro. But
No. I mean, it's not a bad thing though, because if you weren't impatient,
right.
that means you happy with the status quo. You happy with the way shit is moving. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nothing to change. You just happy with it.
Right.
And see, like I said, that was what I had to realize, to let me know that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I'm sitting there and everything, it's just like yesterday. I'm just gonna chill, let it come to me, let it happen, you know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't gonna kill nothing, ain't gonna let nothing die, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we come from Africa. What do they do in Africa? They hunt. They kill for food. You know what I'm saying? If you don't
What you
hunt,
kill.
if you don't hunt, kill nothing, you starving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't get out and do what you gotta do, sometimes you gotta do things that's not gonna put money in your pocket right now.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna see what you're doing. Hey man, you know what? I like what you're doing, man. How can I help you? You know what I'm saying? Jump over that group. You know what I'm saying? How can I help you cross the goal line and score that touchdown? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna set you up for the winning 3-pointer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just be, just be there when I need you.
I can dig it.
Right.
I can dig it.
I can dig it too, brother. Yes, sir. What we at on time, my dude?
We doing an extended version today.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, shit, we ride. Let's ride then, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and put us on another, because we were so deep in that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put us on another.
Y'all listen to 903 Network Radio, the Pound and Hustle Show, and we got another team member that just walked in the building, Katie Andrews,
Yeah.
Grayson Elite Sports,
Yeah. Real quick, let people
OG in the game.
go to your Play Store and download the 903 Network.
Download the
Radio
app.
Man.
Look,
Google Store.
I
Y'all
was-
stop playing with this,
I was on
man.
my
Y'all
PS4.
not,
last night, playing with dudes
participating.
all over the country, New York and all. Man, look, go download my app, bro.
Y'all not
Go
participating.
download my stuff, man.
We need y'all to subscribe,
We're
man,
in a whole
and all
different age
that,
right now.
so we can build our own community.
People who are
You
not
know,
around here,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, keep
What?
this out.
You know, success always starts away from your locale.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to be honest, crabs in the bucket is real.
True story.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you are.
Let me.
I don't care.
Pause your story. I ain't trying to knock your wisdom right now. When I used to watch this dude from afar, right, I see him doing all these videos of these dudes like in Sulphur Springs and is that where Grody stayed, bro?
Yeah, salute little Brody Deuce
Yeah.
100.
But I was thinking to myself, all these so-called rappers around here, why they not using this man? But now I know though, because it's a like I wanna fuck with you, but it's like fuck you, nigga. You ain't that nigga.
You're
like
not on my
you
level.
know,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
type of bougie
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should prove to me why should you
Right,
as
right.
opposed to it.
That's a sick thing, bro. That's sick.
See, that goes back to my youth organization.
Right.
Like, I love teaching the kids, helping make them better.
Me too.
But I've always been hesitant to do personal training,
Right.
simply because everybody does it different for the first
Right.
for the first part.
Right.
And second, almost every time somebody approaches you, most of the people that approach you about personal training with their kid or whatnot,
Right.
it always comes back. Well, not always. 80% of the time comes back to, what you gonna do for me? You know what I'm saying? This is supposed
What
to
you
be a
mean,
mutual,
like, what-
this
what-
is supposed to be a mutual agreement. Like, if I charge $25 an hour,
Right.
well, I can't pay $25 an hour. Okay, if you go to Dallas, what they gonna charge you?
Come on.
It's gonna be $50 an
Come
hour.
on now. Yeah, something else.
Plus you're gonna have to pay gym fees and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're doing to me is, and I'm gonna
That's
say
what,
this.
that's what most
I
of us do, though.
I don't normally use these terms,
No, use this
but
shit. You unfiltered in this motherfucker.
it's the nigga discount.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, and I use that word like
it's our
this,
shit.
like this.
You can use nigga, it's our shit.
But I'm saying though,
It's our
I'm saying
shit,
though,
bro.
no, look, not the NIGGA,
Right.
the NIGGER.
Yes, sir.
But
I
we'll
want you
get
to-
into
I
the
want you to
topic.
do-
Nigga
I want you to-
actually mean God, but hey.
I want you to do something for me,
right.
but I really don't want to pay you
Yeah.
what I should pay you.
All gonna be discounted.
If I go to somebody else, I'm gonna pay them the $50 an hour.
Non-negotiable.
I'm gonna pay them the $60 an hour. I'm gonna drive down there and do this and do that,
Absolutely.
to get the same thing I can get for you for $25 an hour.
Right.
I don't want to pay you $25 an hour just because I know you, which I don't understand that.
And the perception is when I say that, you know, the allure of me saying that KD is the one who's, you know, been training my kid up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, the kid looks good, man.
Right.
Yeah, he trained KD all summer. The allure of saying that, it's almost like that car. You know what I'm saying? It's not about having a car that gets you from point A to point B. It's about having a car that when people see you get from point A to point B, they're like, oh man, that's you.
Right.
And then, with that being said, because I know, you know, when KD's ride around the Benz looking nice and you know, straight cool with it.
Right.
At the end of the day, you know, if you're doing you for you, by all means do
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the day, he didn't go to the dealership and ask for a discount, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. He did that on his own accord. But when you go over there and you don't have the allure of saying that my son, you know, personal training by Dirks, you know, shooting coach, blah, blah, blah. It's all about, you know, that perception.
Yep.
Right.
And we're so conditioned instead of
Yep.
supporting one another, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, my son's doing good, so I can put KD on to more people. Therefore, all of a sudden, now he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? He might still charge me $25 because of our working relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now he's that guy who's
Right.
getting $50, $60 without question because the proof is in the product.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't see that. We always see that just because there is a personal relationship, because I do know this person,
Right.
that somehow their skills should be diminished or they're inferior to somebody else whose name
Right.
sells their product.
Oh,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
the worst thing about it.
But
Like
this
you said in the
this
video.
this is how I would do business. Just say I didn't know KD on a personal level. I only knew him for his athletics. Like I know KD used to ball his ass off, right?
Absolutely.
Still do.
Come on now, yeah. You used to look nice.
Hey,
you
look,
might be Jordan
hold
Wilson
on,
right now.
hold on, no, hold on now,
Jordan Wilson was still out there.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Watch out now.
22.
Hold on.
22.
I'm Richard Jefferson Cavs, dang it.
Okay, well,
Richard
my
Jefferson
point
Cavs.
is, like,
Little league coach.
if my son say, "Daddy, I want to play basketball," I'm be like, "All right, man, let me see who I know, who I can get on." Like, I'm gonna come to you. It ain't gonna be about if you got this this status in the world. I know you can play basketball, so therefore I know you can teach my son how to play basketball.
But you're that 20.
It's the same
You're
thing.
the one who sees the talent, or
Right.
you see the service for the service.
It's the same thing.
It has nothing to do with you seeing, okay, but if he does it, I won't be able to say that.
It's not about that with me. Let me
Oh,
finish.
absolutely.
Let me finish.
But you know,
Let me finish.
you're a couple of different parts.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, if my son say, "Daddy, I want to learn how to make movies and stuff like that," I'm be like, "Damn, who I know? This is if I if I couldn't show him nothing, I'd be like, well, I'm gonna see if Hustle will take some time out and show my little nigga.
Absolutely.
Like, because it's not about if you on a level, it's about if you know what you know. Like, these niggas got $1 billion worth of knowledge inside of them, so how can I not recognize that?
Right.
And I ain't just talking, I'm just using that one thing as an example. I know y'all both know more than just that, but
Right.
I'm saying that's what I live on. Like,
But you know what? And it goes the same route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I got a kid and I'm conditioning them or grooming
Right.
them to be in the industry
Right.
making music, you know what I'm saying? Why would I not utilize a platform
Right.
that I know? You know what I'm
it's the
saying?
same thing. It's the same thing with the football. It's the same thing with football.
Absolutely.
I knew Gabe. I grew up with Gabe. I knew Gray played football. All his brothers played football. Like, I know he played football. Regardless if he a good ass coach or a medium coach or whatever, I know he know football and I know he got my kid's best interest in heart.
Right.
So therefore, I send my kid to that man.
Absolutely.
Like, if I didn't trust that man, I wouldn't send my kids there. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, how many times are we sacrificing that trust of somebody who you know is going to have your kids' best interest, as opposed to your kids just being a dollar sign?
You can look at his kids and see how he do with his kids, and that should be the clearance right there.
Absolutely.
That should be the clearance right there. It ain't like he's not with his kids, he's not active with his kids. That should be the clearance right there, man. But
And we have to
you
see
know,
that.
we got a sick mind, bro. Either program your own mind or be programmed.
You're listening to 903 Network Radio, hip hop, R&B, and soul.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, man. I'm old enough to know, and I learned this myself. You gotta watch what you say, because what's the saying? When they stop talking to you, they start talking about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how long you've been knowing folks. When they stop talking to you, they start talking about you, and it ain't never good.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you done saved their life, saved their child life, helped them out, you know what I'm saying, when they needed it or whatever, it's always a negative connotation when they speak your name.
Right.
You know why? Because they feel guilty. First thing on their mind is, man, you know what? He or she was always good to me, and I messed this up. So guess what? I'm just going to let it fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say whatever I feel like I got to say, you know, to make it not look good.
Right.
Because I messed this up and I feel guilty about it.
Yeah, but I don't want that on me.
So I'm going to react off of my emotions, excuse my language, and act like a dumbass.
Come on.
But why are you saying excuse your language?
I mean, you know.
You free,
But
bro.
what's again?
It's just,
free.
you know,
Ain't
look,
no picking.
I work with kids all the time, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I got to train myself to,
There
you
you
know.
go.
But
It's
you
all
work with
good.
kids all the time, right? But
Right.
TV don't go off no more. Ain't no jets and no flags singing the banner, so they catching everything anyway.
I know, you know what I'm saying? But, you know,
Nah, I know.
I try to hit them with the butter knife.
I need to
instead of
watch.
the steak
I need.
knife,
I
you
need
know?
to.
And you dictate your message. That's one thing.
I need
you
to
know.
watch my mouth too because
No.
my daughter is repeating me now, bro.
But- well-
She's in parent mode now.
her-
Everything I say, she repeated.
Here's my thing. I got in trouble a couple of years ago because somebody's parent was being sensitive, and I said ass. You're not just gonna be saying ass around my kid. I mean, when they hold on, when they sit down, what do they sit on?
You remember when I came out there when I first started helping y'all coach football when my son first started?
Yeah.
You know why I stopped? I couldn't do the Bill Cosby, man. I was going too hard, man. Like, nah, for real, bro. Like, I was running to the fence with, like, nigga, you don't, you know, I'm hard on him, bro, because,
Right.
you know, that's a little boy, first of all, so.
That's
I don't-
probably my biggest thing is, you know, I got all girls.
I don't want to hear
So, you know, I got a temper, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Kind of feel
Right.
what goes in my film.
I don't want him to hear like cuss words coming from another kid his age and be frightened by the cuss words at all.
Right.
I want you to know what these words mean so you know it's time to put your hands up.
Right.
Somebody trying to hurt you.
Right.
So if you can take this coming from daddy, then the rest of your life is gonna be smooth.
Right.
But these cuss words, these are what these mean.
gonna be a bully.
Like I don't just cuss for the sake of cussing.
Right.
I'm trying to get him over the fear of like when he get to the bigger schools and kids is acting all, you know, he done heard all this from my daddy. Like
Yep.
I'm not harder than my daddy, so you know that's why I do it. It's a method, but it's kind of fucked up method. But I still
No,
do it, though.
it's actually not.
Understand why.
Right.
That's it.
It's actually not, because the last thing you want your child to do is react out of fear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if he done heard it from you or me at one time,
right.
somebody come at him cussing, MF that, you know, F this and that.
I wouldn't do it with
and then
nobody else's kid,
you know,
but-
he'll be cool, calm, and collected. Like, you know what?
Right.
My daddy say that all the time. I mean, hey, you not bothering me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that with nobody else's kid unless
Well,
they gave
no.
me permission. Like when people drop their kids off and they playing with my son, I'll be like, you know, we whoop ass over here. So if your kid ain't acting right and my son get his ass popped, they both getting popped, or they both doing wall squats, or they both standing with their feet together. Like we punishes over here. So
Well, that's what I
we
had
ain't
to
gonna
start.
hurt you. We gonna punish you. I'm still gonna
That's
give you some sugar after, but
That's
you
what I
know.
had to start doing with my youth, with my kids
Right.
at my organization.
Right.
I had to start telling parents ahead of time. We don't play around him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's my way or the highway. If you can't do what I ask you to do, because I wouldn't ask your child to do nothing I won't ask my own child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Key right
So
there.
whatever I'm saying to your kid,
Right.
obviously I say it to mine.
Right.
And if you or him or you or her don't like it,
Right.
at the end of those steps is the door. Hit that son of a gun.
Have you ever met Joshua Sheldon?
Yeah.
Why you don't try to get with him, bro, and try to get something done with the gyms and stuff?
I'm working on that. I am. Him and Sheldon.
Yeah, both
Him
of
and
them
Him and
brothers,
Sheldon
man.
both.
I mean, because that doesn't make sense, bro.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
What actually does?
No, it doesn't.
No, this is why.
Okay.
It actually does. it goes back to what we was talking about, putting in that work.
Right.
And a lot of situations are set up because they want to see if you want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And by they, I mean the people that are in power.
Well, hold on.
They
hold
wanna
on,
see
hold
if you
on, hold on,
wanna
hold on.
work to
Pause
get
your-
it.
Pause your wisdom for a second.
All right.
Now, you said people want to see if we want it.
Yeah.
My whole take is, why the fuck do we gotta prove that we want it? We owe this shit by blood and sweat and tears and years of getting fucked over. So why we gotta prove any motherfucking thing?
You know why?
Why?
Because the system is set up that way.
Oh yeah, I know the system
You know what I'm
is set up
saying?
that way.
It's just like when you stack up dominoes. Guess what? You got that trail set up a certain way. Hit that first domino, and it's got to go follow that trail. It's unfortunate,
Right.
and I can't stand it, but it's just the way it is
That shit,
nowadays.
yeah, that's the way it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the
I
real
wish
shit.
I wish we could work around it and didn't have to go through it.
Right.
But like I said, after all of these years of having to go through it,
Right.
because I remember back in the day, dude, Monday through Saturday,
Man.
First Baptist Gym was open.
Yes, First Baptist
From noon
Fairview
to about
Baptist,
8.
Fairview Baptist.
All you had to do was sign the little sign-in paper to show you was there, what time you got there, go play.
But we kind of messed that off because niggas wasn't respecting the building they
Well,
was in. So.
the final straw was we was having the church league up in there,
Right.
and some fools came in drinking beer and left the beer bottles on the stands.
Lord, sweet Jesus.
And
Lord,
guess what?
sweet-
That's been about 10 years. Guess what? We ain't been able to use that gym in about 10 years.
And that's one thing too. I say with everything, accountability.
Right.
And that's why I never be quick to say, man, but we old and stuff like that, because in the same breath you can tell when we are old. Also, you have to tell why we don't have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
There's always
I said
a
that
chance
wrong,
that,
Hustle. Let me correct my mistake, brother, and I'm gonna let you have it back. I didn't mean that we owe like y'all give us something. I mean like either y'all give it to us or fuck it. We don't want it. We gonna create our own shit.
Right.
Like I ain't talking about sitting back waiting on them to give us a approval.
Right,
I mean
right.
like we owe that shit. Y'all don't want to give it to us. Okay, cool. We gonna move forward and try to come up with another game plan. That's what I meant by that. I didn't mean like I didn't mean like that.
the
bro.
re-
Go ahead, bro. My
The
bad.
reason I say it's unfortunate is simply because where do we live? Don't we live in the same community?
Right.
And, I mean, like, they won't let us use the public gyms.
Why
And nobody's using them. Now I can understand they got basketball camps, you got volleyball camps going on, you got day camps going on. There's nothing. We're not interrupting anybody's schedule. You know, those janitors are already there working as it is.
Anyway, yeah.
You know, I don't understand what's the
Not
problem.
even the gyms that, you know, everybody utilizes anyway.
Right.
But you still got gyms not being used
At all. Just
You know
collecting
what I'm saying?
dust.
The old Dillingham. Ain't the gym still over there? Or has it been torn down?
No, it's over there. But somebody came up with the ingenious idea of storing all of the bus tires in there.
So therefore, it's not a gym, it's a storage now.
Wow.
Now that's where a problem ensues, because you have resources or you have facilities that can be used. For, if you don't want to, like I said, if you don't want to give us whatever,
Right.
then you mean to tell me you're gonna not only not give us or not allow us to use something, but places that can be used, you're gonna find ulterior uses for them.
Right.
That don't understand when that's what kills me. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
I look at it right now. Okay, with me being involved, or excuse me, my children being involved in the Sherman League Track Club. One thing I know for a fact is every track club around here, whether it be in Allen, Frisco, McKinney, Greenville, Terrell, you name it, they utilize hosted meets to fund their track programs. Right. That's where the money comes from. Right. You host a meet, you're paying $3 to get in. The participants, their teams are paying however much money to get in. Right. But that funds their programs. Right. Keeps their programs afloat, carries them next season, next year, so forth, so on. Our program, we can't even host a meet. Therefore, every year it comes upon fundraising, sponsorship, parents paying. So when money is misappropriated and you lose a chunk of money based on a discrepancy, whether it be with travel, whether it be with uniforms, you name it, then the whole program is almost at a loss because now you got individuals having to come up with money just to ensure these kids can go to the state meet, go to the regional meet, stuff like that. And that's so unfortunate because you look at how they allow the high school track to just deteriorate. Austin College wouldn't be City of Sherman track, but that's where all the summer league track meets were held beforehand. Their track.
I used to be the spot right there, Austin College.
So when you eliminate, all the avenues to be self-sustainable, then what do you have? And that's where, to an extent, I blame us because you get to a point where you're not speaking on issues to allow them to happen. And if you're not the solution, then you're part of the problem, right?
I throw it back to you, Kevin. This is, before you go, this is why I be speaking on people coming together. This is why I'm trying so hard to get everybody together, even when I know it's fucking impossible. Because we don't own shit, we can't make our own moves. We got to depend on other people to put us in positions to do what we want to do. When we have everything we need, if we come together like Voltron, we can make shit happen. But until we do that, it's going to keep being the same cycle of problems. I don't care how you try to dance around it. It ain't no dancing around it, man. It's not. So y'all need to get behind these brothers that's doing these sports, and all the coaches that's doing sports. All of y'all need to get in the room together too and put y'all heads together. Y'all ain't got to do it with me. I don't even have to be involved. I just want y'all to get together. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want me involved, I got a place that y'all can have a meet and come together and sit down and put a real game plan together. But it shouldn't be hard for everybody to kick in some money and build your own shit. As long as the paperwork is straight, everybody's protected. So that part of the ego shouldn't even matter, right? Am I saying something that's wrong or?
Absolutely not.
KD?
You right on the head?
I'm throwing it to you now. I wanted to interject what he said. It's kind of like what he's saying. Like we need to get our own shit, man. It ain't no black and white thing. It's just a what it is thing, really. And participation is going down. Kids ain't.
Yeah, there's no reason that we in these leagues. I can primarily speak from the football aspect.
Right.
Okay.
That was ridiculous.
Basketball.
That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, and firsthand.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous. It's not a matter of like I said, coaching or anything, but you look at us. We got how many elementaries in the Sherman? 7.
Yeah.
Sorey, Jefferson, Washington, Crutchfield, Wakefield, Neblett.
Like 13 schools.
And Fairview, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 7 schools, and as far as I know, they're in preparation to build 2 more.
Right.
Okay, so we have all these young people, and we can only field a 3rd and 4th grade team. Right. We don't have enough kids to even field a true. I'll take that back. We got a 3rd grade team, 4th grade team. Right. But we're playing against a Prosper that every grade they have a true grade team, which is a select team.
Okay,
2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. They tell you on their website, our single grade teams are going to be our complete select teams.
Right.
Every other kid gets sent to the mixed teams.
Right.
3rd and 4th and 5th.
Right.
Okay, cool. You look down the list of Super Bowls as far as the last 2 years in our leagues.
Right.
Prosper has won every division they've been in. The only one they didn't win was the 4th and 5th grade, and that's because they didn't have a 4th and 5th grade team.
Right. Wow. Amazing.
Wow.
We were the only Sherman team to even make it to the Super Bowl. third graders. Only Sherman team, and that's first and second. Second grade, true. Third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. You mean to tell me out of all the kids we have in our community, and this is between Sherman and Denison. I think Denison might have had 2. That's embarrassing. But when you make it so difficult for these kids to play,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta, like I said, you have a son that plays. How much money did you pay to sign up? On top of buying pads, on top of, come on, man.
That was a nice little
That
lick
made-
right
that
there,
made it
boy.
possible.
Nice little lick
Whatever
right
happened to the
there.
boys club having a scholarship program? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we played as kids.
Yep.
No kid left behind. We all played.
Yep.
We had the boys club through Sherman and had what 6 to 8 teams in every division.
Yep, that was so
Everybody
beautiful.
played.
That was so beautiful.
So how can you barely field a team going, you know, traveling? Plus, you got to travel.
It goes back to what he was talking about when you was checking on your babies in there. It's about money, man. Everybody putting money over what's right. Like, I understand you want to make profit. I want to make profit. He want to make profit. You want to make profit. But at what cost, though?
Well, it goes back to what KD said earlier: patience.
Right.
Patience.
It ain't no way that we can posse up on the equipment and get that shit leased out. When the kids sign up for football, the parents sign the agreement. Y'all will take care of the equipment. When y'all done, bring the equipment back.
You said
know what I'm
sign the
saying?
agreement. Shoot, what about going up to the freaking the second floor of the boys club?
Right.
And they're signing you in, issuing you out the pass
Yep.
last
Right.
year. You at the last game, everybody take their pads off, put them in a pile.
That's
and
it.
you're done.
That's
you,
it.
You giving way too much responsibility to the parents.
That's what we
You
used to
take
do.
care of that shit.
Yeah, we can take care of it, but I'm just saying, like,
Release.
I'm just saying if people got a problem with like putting in the money to buy the inventory, so everybody be protected. That's why I talk about the
Absolutely,
paperwork.
I'm saying, man.
So it'll ease people's mind about putting
We're
money
pushing
in.
some
You know what I'm
agenda of
saying?
building Bearcats.
Yeah.
But what are we doing to build Bearcats?
Building soccer players,
You know,
building baseball players. You ain't even really building basketball, really.
Absolutely.
We never really focused on stuff like that. I'm not saying that Sherman ain't doing a good job, but you just look at the way they schedule shit.
you outside so many kids.
Yeah, like, man.
Close sports ball. Like I said,
Sports is a great tool for teaching kids how to be men and women to grow up. It helped me. You know what I'm saying? Kept me out of trouble. It helped me. So
I'm gonna tell you what I see.
uh,
Doing my sports organization, what I see is I see a lot of people, like I told him, you wasn't in here. I use that screw face line. Everybody want heaven, don't nobody want dead.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
A lot of these kids, their parents let the kid decide what's gonna happen. You know what? I'm not gonna do nothing during the summer for my basketball, but 6 weeks before basketball season starts, I'm gonna hit the ground running. They're not realizing they 12 weeks behind everybody else.
I'm putting in that work.
And
I just had a conversation with my son about this shit last night.
I quit coaching 7-on-7 probably 6-7 years ago.
Right.
And this is why I quit coaching 7-on-7.
The flag football 7-on-7.
No, 7-on-7 is just touch.
Oh, just touch. Oh, okay.
This is why I quit coaching 7-on-7. If you look at it, we all play football, right?
Right.
What the hell is 7-on-7 teaching?
Well,
Nothing.
The skill position is teaching.
No,
a
it's
lot.
not. Because here's the thing. When you catch a ball in the flats in football, what's going to happen? You about to get your head knocked off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm a defensive back and I see you running an out route, what am I going to do? I'm going to square my shoulders. I'm going to put my head to the outside.
Right.
And I'm trying to go through you.
Right.
7-on-7, I can't do that.
They don't teach you that, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't even really work on my footwork during 7-on-7. Right?
Right.
I mean,
But you still.
it's counterproductive. I mean, it works on timing with the quarterback and
Right,
receivers and
right.
stuff like that. I get that, but to me, it's just not realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Golden State Warriors wouldn't practice 3-on-3 all year to get ready for the championship. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It just don't correlate. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know what? I told Billy Monica, because we used to coach 7-on-7 together. I told him, look, man. I mean, this is just counterproductive. I mean, it's the opposite of what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to teach your defensive backs, hey, look, man, this is the style we're going to play. Get your hand on him, bump him off his route, You can get into your footwork, you know what I'm saying? Get your hands on it, get your hands on it, get your hands on it. 7-on-7, you can only touch it after he catches the pass.
If it's 7-on-7, your league that you created, it can be whatever rules you want to
Yeah,
start.
well, see, if they had real 7-on-7 where you could get physical, you know what I'm saying? You can put your hands on for redirect if you need to.
Created, you can.
Well, I thought about it, man. I thought about it, but then it goes back to what I said.
Sideline
He
bust.
said sideline bust. Well, hey, look, right down here on Mac Street. Well, hey, that used to be it.
Right.
But here's the thing. Kids nowadays don't want to do that extra, bro.
Right.
They don't want to do that extra. They want to wait till, like I said, 6 weeks before football season starts. I'm finna get in the weight room. I'm finna start working on my speed. This is why I started my youth organization, LB.
Right.
Because when I was coaching 7-on-7, you'd go to South Lake Carroll, or you'd go to Highland Park, or you'd go to Plano West or Plano East. They got 3 teams of every grade.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? We got 9 for the high school team.
Yeah.
9 total.
Kids. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And we,
I wanted to make sure
and-
we verify what
I
we
mean,
said.
literally, and we wonder why when they hit the field in the fall, they getting their head busted like a pumpkin. They so far behind, it's crazy, bro.
Then when you take, like I said, I'm strictly taking football, but when you look at a Prosper and Solana, who from second grade up,
Yes.
they run the same principles as far as their offense that the high school runs because it's all one machine.
I talked to the Solana coach one time. Guess what he told me?
What's that?
He said by 3rd or 4th grade, if they plan on playing for me in high school, they better be on board.
Come on.
If they not on board by 3rd or 4th grade, they will not play for me.
Coaches are, and it starts coaching wise.
Yeah.
Their coaches are under the same understanding. I told Pound, or well, he knows it firsthand.
Right.
But if you look at us, you know, coaching the 4th grade, the 5th grade does something completely different.
Yep.
The 6th grade does something completely different.
Yep.
Ponder does something completely different
Than the high school. Yep.
does.
I remember when I was at
They
Ponder.
didn't be
I-
like that.
Yeah, when we was at Ponder, boy, if you didn't, either you ran what the high school ran, or you sat on the sideline.
But how counterproductive is it?
It's very.
Speaking of 7-on-7, but how counterproductive is it for you to have these kids come up and then their 9th grade year is when they're trying to start learning what
Literally.
their offense is.
Literally.
When you got kids, like I said, who've been conditioned. And, you know, yeah, they're not running, you know, the Prosper kids ain't running the full Prosper
Right.
playbook.
Right.
But they got the
Prosper
setup.
got the shotgun.
Yeah, they got that
Oh, they
setup.
got the shot. And then, you know, as a D coordinator for our team, like, man, already, that's all kinds of fumbles, mistakes.
Right.
But then you realize in the grand scheme what they're doing.
Right.
They
Get
training.
about the mistakes now.
They training.
Get that out the way. There you go.
They training.
So when this same kid who's been the shotgun his whole life, from 2nd grade up, because you start identifying the kids who are probably going to be your quarterback in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who are probably going to be a nice player. You start seeing that stuff early.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What they say, you know, it rises to the top. You know what I'm
Green
saying?
rise to the top all
green
day.
rise to the top. There you go. So you start seeing that early. You grab these kids, you know, you're supposed to get there. It's all right. It's all right.
Yep.
Muscle memory. Whereas our kids are coming down learning, you know, how to do the fundamentals.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Right.
This is what I was watching Sherman play this past season,
Okay?
and I'm watching this little Michael kid on JV. This little dude is nice.
Talking about basketball?
No, football.
Football.
Hey, every time he get a handoff, it's like a little version of the Damian Thompson. I'm talking about he cutting. I mean, he hit the hand, he hit the hole. Boom, he gone.
Little Mike Brown?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
And it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? He's standing out. You know what I'm saying? Because he do his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, ain't nobody paying attention to it because he a JV cat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He
And
on
he's
JV.
gonna be masked in all of
Yeah,
this
you know what I'm saying?
BS when he gets to the next level.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Like
everybody
he's a freshman.
everybody done already wrote down who they think supposed to be the next running back, who they think supposed to be the next star and stuff like that. And
Don't
they
forget
overlooking
about the
these
booster
kids that's
club.
out there. Yeah, literally. And they out there overlooking these kids that are good, but no, you're not who we want.
Kids too. They're
No,
way
literally.
Too many kids going to other schools. When you can look at some of the DFW kids incoming, and then you see that they start out in Sherman, and now they're playing for Plano,
Yeah.
wherever, and and they're on, already on Dave Campbell's
Right.
all district list.
Right.
Yeah, but they wasn't like Kevin Sherman.
Right.
You
Man.
know what I'm saying? For one, that comes down to consistency, though.
Man.
I hope the coach they have now, they plan on
Right.
being here for a while because he seems to be vested in Sherman.
Yeah, he is.
But the guy they had before him, it was a paycheck. I remember seeing the score of them getting beat, 70-0?
Yeah.
And the irony of it is because they got beat that night. So I'm leaving work, stop by the donut shop. I'm in there waiting for donuts. Coach walks in. Hey, coach. I'm like, y'all just lost last night by over 70 points.
Right.
There is no donuts today.
Right.
I mean, and that goes back to society of, even when you lose, you get a ribbon. You know what I'm saying? You get a trophy. And you can tell he was one of those coaches where, well, we tried. No, you can't. That's not.
That's one thing I gotta
I
say.
said no donuts for you today.
Right.
Y'all
That's
gonna be throwing up today.
Yeah, y'all should. You should have got on the bus, went to your coach's office,
And stayed there.
and stayed there.
All night. That's what Coach Outlaw and them used to do. That's why I say,
Man,
man.
look.
But they wouldn't have to do that because y'all would have lost 70-0 to the damn Cowboys.
Well, I remember when Coach Outlaw and them, they lost to Lake Highlands. They had Marcus Stiggers as quarterback, and they lost like 49-3.
Okay.
Well, the next day it was ambulance at the field because Artez was out there, big Artez, passing out like they was running the hell out them boys. Like
Accountability, man.
that's it.
Accountability. But like I said,
That's
have
old
to,
school stuff though. You
Man,
can't
you
do
got to
that
still
today.
that pride. I remember when Coach Outlaw would be in the boy club fields watching us play.
I coached his son in basketball.
you know
what
what?
I'm saying? Like,
You said something that we haven't said this whole show. Pride is the key, bro. Because at the end of the day, you hope that pride kicks in
Right.
and folks are like, you know what? I'm trying to get my ass whooped.
absolutely.
What do I need to do to get me to be the best me? Pride has got to
It's
take
always
over.
said, when I get better, we get better.
Yeah.
And until you get to a point where you start recognizing that it starts with me, and that goes for not just the players, but for the coaching staff. I don't care if you're just the DB coach. You got to get to a point where your pride says, I don't give a damn what the team is doing. My DBs ain't going to be the reason we lose this game.
Literally.
We out here knocking. Y'all going to see a difference between my guys and the team as a whole if I can control that.
Yeah.
You're going to see my guys flying around, 4 or 5 to the ball every time the ball is moving. They land. You're going to see a difference between the DBs, but you got to take that pride in yourself.
Yep.
When everybody becomes complacent to a point where my biggest thing with Sherman, prior to this last administration was the body language of the coaches. I was looking at them, I'm like, how do you, as a player, respect these out of shape ass coaches? It's crazy. The whole staff is sad. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you can identify the strength conditioning coach.
Yep.
Oh shit, I know what he does. You know what I'm saying? You know who the D coordinator was. Like I said, they all these moles.
Yep.
I'm
You
looking
can tell
at
it's
here,
crazy,
I'm
man.
looking at him. I know this cat. He should be on, my 600-pound life or something.
Oh,
Why is he
shit.
even out here?
Whoa.
How do you teach me as a kid?
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, the truth ain't control.
No, see that's why, you know what I'm saying? I got on a little weight loss thing and you know what I'm saying, start doing things.
I see
That's why I
you.
started doing things because how can I tell a kid to do something
Right.
and I can't do it or I'm not doing it myself?
Right.
So when they look and see, well, you know what? Man, Coach Kevin done lost 37 pounds. Look, man, I need to get my ass in
Real
here.
talk though.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he can do it, you know what I'm saying, at 45, man, look, man, I need to quit bullshit.
Pride.
Literally.
Running off the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching out to see. I'm going back to this vivid image.
That nigga
of-
said the strength of the conditioning coach
Bro.
looked like my 600 pounds.
Story. You see the kids run through the breakthrough. You see him right here wobbling on the sideline, trying to escape any idea that he's running anywhere.
Yeah.
Accountability, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What am I portraying to these kids? What leg do I have to stand
man.
on if myself, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not gonna work, coach.
I watch a lot of movies.
Talk.
And have you seen that movie, The Departed,
Yes.
with Leo DiCaprio in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you watch it all the way to the very end?
I guess.
The credits? Right before
How far is the credits?
right before the credits came on,
Okay.
it was a quote that popped up.
Okay.
And I think about it every day.
Oh.
And this is what it goes back to what you was just saying about you used to be able to tell who the strength and conditioning coach and stuff like that was. The quote said, "Who will guard the Guardians?" You know what I'm saying? And I think about that every day. You know, it's just like this police situation we got right now. Who will guard the guardians? Who's watching them? You know what I'm saying? And as a coach, you know what I'm saying? You know kids is looking up to you. Man, look.
So who is
Literally.
Who is holding these coaches accountable?
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Who's over them to say,
I tell you who holding them accountable. Booster Club is holding them accountable and shit because they put trash ass kids in there. You got kids better at their position.
Did you mean to say Booster Club is not holding them accountable?
No.
Yeah, but I say, come on, man.
No, I meant Booster Club is holding them accountable in the fact that you got kids that's better than the kids that's starting, but because their parents are not on Booster Club, they're not getting the same look as the kid that's starting. Because you got it's been happening since I was in school. Like
no, since before you was in school.
Well, since before I was in school. You know what I'm saying? You got kids that's like even basketball. Like they used to do like my cousin Tyrone. Like Tyrone didn't even start on the Sherman team, and he was cold as hell. But it's all about your relationship and playing the games, like the political games, even in sports. That's why I was turned off by this shit. But man, it's always been going on, man.
You know, it's kind of going to devil's advocate deal. When we say that, you know, I always say if you're not the solution, then you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Right. So how do we change that?
I am part of the problem.
No.
I am part of the problem.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's being changed right now.
Come on now.
I'm a member of the Booster Club.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So a whole lot of us sign up for the Booster Club right now.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what starts to change.
No, it's literally.
That's what starts to change. Okay. You know,
And you know what? Guess who turned me around?
Who's that?
Patrick Craven stopped me one day, and he said, "Kevin, this is what's got to happen." And he sat there and broke it down to me. Look, man, we complain about shit not changing. We complain about, you know, things being the same.
Yeah.
If we steady standing on the sideline, we can't change the game, man.
Already.
We can't change the game if we stand on the sideline.
He invested through Lil Cody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Playing football.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you got to have more of us being represented. So, there you go.
No,
that's what I'm talking about.
it's being changed right now.
There you go. Right.
Simply because
Absolutely.
the more you get your hands in it,
Yeah.
the more you know. The more representation, you know what I'm
See, that's
saying?
pretty much
The
what
quicker
it is.
things is going to change, man. I mean, because we talk about it all the time. We need to do this and we need to do that. And, okay, I'm going to say this. Excuse my language. Don't nobody do shit. Everybody standing around, hey man, we need to change this. We need to change that. Somebody need to look into that. But everybody, hey, no, he gonna look into it and he gonna let me know.
Yeah.
No, he gonna look into it and he gonna let me know. Wait a minute, why the hell can't I look into it? You know what I'm saying? So I'll know.
Yeah, be proactive. So
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. So once that there, like I said, once you start making those changes, then you start seeing the residual impact. You know what I'm saying? You start, and it's so much bigger in sports, like I said.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is.
even, you know, but we have to be represented more as far as being on the forefront. Like we was
Making
talking about
moves, period.
Like we was talking about Shelton, you know what I'm saying? Being part of city council. You know what I'm saying? You got to have us in positions of influence
So we know
to be able to make
what's
this change.
going on.
Or at least know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Education and knowledge is the key for anything.
Yes, sir.
If there's a revolution against you, if you let me know what's going on, then I can prepare myself to be able to fight against those forces.
Right.
If I'm not being in that same damn room where they mapping out, you know, gentrification, it happens everywhere. Come on, man. My freshman year at the University of Louisville, I take that back. My sophomore year, my freshman year I stayed on campus. My sophomore year, me and my partner moved off campus. We stayed at the intersection of Ali and Clay, right downtown Louisville, first 48 territory.
He said first 48
True
territory.
story. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in Phoenix Place Apartments. You had projects on the left side, projects on the right side. I remember waking up one morning just hearing pops. Look out the window. They had a big old courtyard. You see a pretty, and it ended up being a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They had a boyfriend and stuff. She from the window shooting down him in the courtyard. He was ducking behind fences. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward 5 years later. I, graduated college. I actually moved to Shelbyville, which is on the outskirts of Louisville. And I remember coming downtown and it was Beachy Terrace. That's the name of the project. Beachy Terrace was torn down.
Right.
Yeah, okay. A year later, Beachy Terrace had been replaced with condos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, cool. That's great. You trying to beautify this downtown on the water. I mean, you probably want projects down there.
Yeah.
Well, what happened? All all those people who were displaced out of the projects, who couldn't afford those condos, were just moved to other projects.
Right.
The murder rate damn near doubled in 1 year because now you're just putting people who are impoverished, you know what I'm saying?
With more people that's impoverished.
With more people, more different people. It's
Right.
one thing we don't show
People you grew up together,
Yeah,
right.
but now all of a sudden, you know, you from the other side. You take our projects, just throw them in this. Throw them in Tower Lane or something.
Lord.
And see how that works out.
That ain't gonna work.
Absolutely.
That ain't gonna work.
Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So, but once again, you know, they were masking that issue with, oh, we're beautifying Louisville. Look at this. You come over here, you can live in this condo, be on the Ohio River, get access to all this, but you're not even identifying what you had to sacrifice and the people who were lost because you just moved these people. So, I mean, we got to bring light to stuff like that because it happens anywhere if you allow it.
But I think one of the things I'm gonna attach myself to your conversation. A lot of people like they think that, like we was talking about perception and narratives earlier. Like a lot of people think that we okay. Like everybody's doing good, everybody's having money because what they see on TV. Like the narrative is like it's nothing bad. People know that it's poor people in the world, but I don't think people know the numbers and the scope of how bad it is. You see LeBron James, he getting his money. That's why they always flash these niggas contracts on TV. It's like a smoke screen to say that y'all okay. Like you don't have to strive hard. You still gotta know how to work 10 times as hard as the next man because everybody feel like everybody's okay, but it's not okay out here. It's people that's messed up, man.
Oh, man.
And I think that's what makes a lot of people not care about if us as a collective are doing okay, because I think a lot of people really feel that we're making progress, which I'm not saying we're not making progress, but in the big scope of things, we got a long way to go still.
Baby steps.
We gotta keep pushing.
Well,
Gotta keep pushing, brother.
I think what it is, it goes back to that word again, pride, baby.
Pride.
And the thing is, with me, this is what I equate pride
Say,
with.
man, can I be a nigga and take more than one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know
I'm
what
just
it is.
asking before I do the niggerish shit.
See, what I equate pride with is ain't nothing wrong with having pride in your race. You know what I'm saying? It's the way you have pride in your race. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be doom and gloom. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be I'm a black man, so I hate white people, etc., stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love my race, so I'm gonna support my race. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. You know, and some people take it to the extremes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with being pro-black, but you have to accept that there's another alternative. You know what I'm saying? I mean, last time I checked, when I go into Walmart, it's more than just black people that shop at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people look at that the wrong way. Well, I don't want to be where white people is at. Well, I don't want to be where Hispanics is at. See, you letting your pride get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Life goes on every day. Man. We all shop at the same places. We all drive the same cars. We all drive on the same damn road.
We all want the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? We work the same jobs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? The earth is a big place, man.
Everybody
But these folks let their pride.
shit.
Yeah, everybody let their pride get in the way. But man, I don't want nobody to see me appearing weak. So if I'm gonna be pro-black, I'm gonna be pro-black all the time. I don't want nothing to do with no white folks and stuff. I mean, it is what it is, and I'm gonna be real with you.
That's not our
I know a lot of people.
That's not our
I know a lot of people don't want to, but you have to deal with different races, bro. You have no choice, and all you doing is shooting yourself in the foot when man, I can't stand Hispanic people. I can't stand white people. Man, dude, that makes no sense.
That makes you just as
Literally.
fucked up as the other person.
You ain't doing nothing but look. You ain't doing nothing but work, making the problem worse.
Anybody on that shit, they on some bullshit.
They are.
I mean, you know,
They are.
You know, I'm for my people. I talk about it all the time, but at the same time, man, I got biracial kids. My girl is white. I can talk about 4 or 5 prominent white people in my life coming up. There's doctors and lawyers that welcomed me into their home and treated me like a son. So, But at the same time, I recognize that my people need direction, and I'm always gonna speak on that.
Right.
But I look at how a person treat me. When it comes down to it, I look at that. But at the same time, I'm not dumb to not see all this other form of fuckery going on either. So
Right.
I'm balanced. I feel like I'm balanced. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm sure y'all brothers are too, because like I said, y'all got the same setup. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga that destroys his own people, and you know what I'm saying, it's all about him. You know, he's the one that's held up in high esteem. So it's a balance in that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't wanna.
I actually think when you in that negative state of mind, you actually holding yourself back because you so volatile towards other races that if you were to need help or any type of assistance, they're not gonna give it to you because they see, you know what I'm saying? They see, you know, everybody see what you post on social media. Everybody see how you interact, you know what I'm saying, with other people. You might not see it sometimes, but they see it. You know what I'm saying? And why would I want to be a sponsor or invest in whatever you got going on when you throwing off these type of vibes? You know what I'm saying? Today's society is about I, me, and my for the most part, right? So how is my I, me, and my gonna come from what you got going on when you don't want to deal with me because my skin is a different hue than yours? You know what I'm saying? Well, my culture is just a little bit different than yours. You don't understand my culture. You're not trying to understand my culture. You're just trying to put me down, trying to put my people down, you know, thinking that that's going to help anything. All it's going to do is piss me off. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's going to do.
So, you listen to 903 Network Radio. I don't know what to call this show now. We rocking in here, man. We
a 2-part series, I guarantee that.
Oh, okay, for sure.
We're rocking.
Rendering is a motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? I do want to put something on y'all's mind real quick, man. My main message in my youth organization is teaching kids life lessons through sports. My main motto is just this. If you can coexist with different characteristics on the team, your life is going to be easy because whatever career or job you have, you got to deal with different characteristics and personalities. If you can do that on a youth team while you're young, you good. If you can't get along with your teammates in basketball, football, track, or whatever, then you're going to be a lonely soul because ain't nobody going to want to deal with you because you are the definition of a jackass. I mean, and that's just putting it plain and simple. You know? I get a lot of kids. I had one of them's mama stopped me the other day and she was like, I need help with such and such. I said, what is he doing? You know, because I didn't think it was that bad. She said, well, when he's with y'all at basketball practice or tournaments and stuff like that, playing sports, oh, he's great. He's fine. She said, but when he gets home, I have all kinds of problems with him. I said, seriously? She said, yeah. This was on a Monday night. So we had practice Tuesday. I said, I'll talk to him tomorrow at practice. He walks in. I said, boy, get your nappy head over here right now. Because you know that's their little look, the little nappy head. Man, get your nappy head over here and sit down. So he sat down. He's like, what's going on? Why did your mama stop me and tell me that she about to take you out of sports? Because when you get home, you and her have issues. I said, you know my motto, right? And he's like, what? If you can't do what you're supposed to do at home and at school, ain't no need in coming to my gym. And this is point blank what I told him, verbatim. If you can't do those two things, get your grades, and do what mom and daddy tell you, I'm not fucking with you.
Amen.
And that's exactly what I told him. And I told him it that way so he'd really realize, hey, I ain't playing. And he turned and looked at me and he was like, Coach, yes, I said that. I said I'm not fucking with you if you can't do what your mama and daddy tell you to do. If your mama has to stop me, I said, because here's the thing. He said, I don't know what my mama talking about. She tripping. No, hold on. Let me explain something to you. Coming from a parent, it takes a lot of intestinal fortitude to swallow your pride and to stop a stranger, you know what I'm saying, even somebody you grew up with, to stop a stranger and say, hey, I need help with my son. I can't control my son. Do you know how much pride that takes? Because you don't just stop somebody and be like, man, I need help with my son, because that's embarrassing.
Well, can't no woman teach no man how
you know what I'm
to
saying?
man,
I mean,
so.
for a woman to actually have to stop a male figure and say I can't control my son,
But that's-
dude, do you know how
no.
much that hurt her?
That's the way it's supposed to be. You see all this other bullshit they got floating in the air.
Yeah.
It's making these women, I understand being independent, but like I said, a woman can't teach a man how to be a man.
No, not at all.
Can't teach no boy how to be no man. So it used to be a collective group without even speaking on it. Like it already was understood. Like if you go to auntie house, she gonna whoop your ass for stealing. You go to your grandma's house, she gonna whoop your ass for the same thing. You go to your Uncle Joe's house, he gonna whoop your ass, and then your older cousin might beat you up because you knew that wasn't right in the first place.
Right.
That's what we done lost now is don't you say this to my kid. You better not say that. Bitch better not. You know, it's supposed to be a village raising these kids, but we losing that, man. We got to get back to that. We
Man,
really
that's
do.
because,
Got to get back to it.
and I'm gonna tell you why we done lost it. That's because a lot of these parents.
Still in the kid.
Oh no, you good. A lot of these parents want to be what? They kids' best friend.
But you said pride. That's
Yep.
pride, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, a lot of these kids, parents want to be their kids' best friend. I don't care if you my friend or not. I have an obligation to make you be the best person that you can be, and my obligation includes teaching you right and wrong. Hey, we ain't gotta be best friends, and we ain't gotta sing kumbaya and all that kind of stuff, man. But guess what? You're gonna be respectful. You're gonna be obedient. And we ain't even have to worry about the rest because those first two encompass everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about you doing your homework and all that kind of stuff because guess what? You're respectful and you obedient. You know what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And responsibility is just going to fall in your lap. But a lot of these parents, hey, look, here's the phone. Go play. You know what I'm saying? And then they wonder, hey, all my child want to do is play video games. Because that's what you give them? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my son to death. And my son is a video game nut.
I wonder why.
But here's the thing.
I wonder why.
Here's the thing about him being a video game nut. He go to work and do what he's supposed to do. Guess what? He done earned his video game time. You know what I'm saying? Bro, my boy got he done already got his high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? He doing a little extra, school work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he's supposed to do.
Video games are
He
not
done earned
bad.
that. Yeah. Well, do you know that they actually give scholarships for video games now?
They got scholarships for that.
I looked at the TV and went and told my son Junior,
I heard that on the
you
radio
need to get into this.
Like a year ago, man.
Competitive video game. I'm like, really?
My son was like, he went live, so I was like, live costs $60 a year. It's 365 days in a year. Can you make $60 in a year to pay for that?
Yeah. Let's
And we
get
had
on
whole
that.
Conversation last night. I'm like, okay,
Let's get on
okay.
that.
You got a week. If me and your mama go a whole week without telling you to do none of your chores, then it's paid for.
Yeah.
But every time that we have to tell you to do your chores, we taking $5.
Yeah. Literally.
Right. So
Give me that back. Give me that back.
yep. But yeah, man. Bro, I need to let me see something.
So,
I think this is Andre calling me.
Andre.
Luke.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go interview.
Oh, you gonna go interview him?
Yeah, I want to see if Hustle can go at 6.
What's that?
Andre.
Man, I'm trying to see what I got to do to get this press pass.
I thought you had to pay a certain amount of money.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, I want to make sure that I get everything taken care of. I'm gonna call the Cowboys to see
Right.
if I can't get out that way when training camp starts.
Stop, bro.
Huh?
Did it stop?
No, I just turned it off. Yeah.
See if I can get out there, Oxnard and do some interviews.
Man,
Yeah, that'll be dope.
super.
Look, and
So, man, you
plus
listen
it'll
to
give
the
me a-
Pound and
plus it'll
Hustle
give me a
show.
chance to go to Oxnard.
We gonna wrap it up, man, and we gonna holler back. We gonna get back to y'all people. But first, before we leave, I want everybody to spit what they got going on and shout out who they want, and we gonna close this thing down, man. So I'm gonna start with my brother KD on the goddamn Houston Rockets wave and shit.
Yeah, you know how. I got my dude
I sure
girl.
don't like Duke because I'm an NC fan.
I got my dude girl on today. Shout out Grayson Allen, Coach K.
Already,
But no, for real though. Shout out to my wife and kids for keeping me grounded. You know what I'm saying, holding it down.
Righteous.
Give me something to run home to every day. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to. Shout out to LB, Charlie Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Giving us an avenue. You know what I'm saying? To do what we do, progress.
Man,
You know,
I ain't giving y'all nothing. Y'all done teamed up with me. I ain't giving y'all nothing, bro.
It ain't always roses, but guess what? What did Andre Benjamin say about roses? Roses smell like what?
Shit.
Already.
Anytime you quote freestyle, boy, you do a great deal.
Charlie Hustle, man. Slap it over, KD. No, just like, just as close as you can. Damn, my dude. This nigga strong as hell. Look at this nigga. But yeah, people, we appreciate y'all listening, man. We know this ran over a little bit, but hey, the organicness of it was beautiful. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even say that shit right.
Nah, you absolutely didn't.
Hey, hold on, man. He just stuck this way again.
We go ahead and just keep moving after that. But man, download the app. Go to your app store, 903 Network Radio. If you have an Android, if you have an iPhone, whatever the case may be, like I said, go to your Play Store, man. Download the app. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, right now, y'all definitely get some jewels, but it's so much more to come. So, man, definitely do that. Website, www.903networkradio.com. Email for all artists, 903networkradio@gmail.com. That is the key. Getting on there, man, supporting the movement, being a part of the movement.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is, man, with me. You know, progression is love with me. So
Yes,
keep
sir.
on progressing the movement.
Any of y'all rappers or y'all R&B singers want y'all video shot, man, y'all better holler at Hustle, man. That man, he progressing so fast, y'all might not get a chance to fuck with this dude once he elevated a little bit. Y'all gonna be looking salty on this dude, man. So
Check me out.
Check his work, man.
Facebook, Charlie Hustle. Instagram, Charlie Hustle PMG. And also IMOB Films. Trailers, all that good stuff. YouTube, Prestige Media TV.
Let's get it.
Like I said, we moving and shaking, man. But it's a blessing to be amongst moving and
KD,
shakers.
you didn't put out no number or nothing. People can call you, bro. Like they got kids, they trying to send their kids to you.
My bad. Grayson County Elite Sports. Coach KD, 903-814-0074. Come get it.
Okay, and I'm gonna end this thing. I'm gonna hit my cousin with this. I want what's coming to me. I want half Eddie. Nah, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
Wow.
Love y'all,
Hold
man.
on. I'm finna get him back.
903 Network Radio, man.
Watch, I'm finna get him with it.